Hello, sports fans. Welcome to another edition of VetsPlusSports.com. This is your host, Terrell Cool Beans Davis, along with my co-host, Mr. James Miller.
Hello, how y'all doing tonight? Hope everyone's doing well. Uh, we will, before we get in this episode, we'll let Beans do a shout out to our listeners, and we'll talk some football and playoffs.
Yep, I like to give a shout out to all those that have come back, who'll watch the live, and those that have come back and watch the replay. Thank y'all for giving us y'all undivided attention for our radio show. We got cities like Los Angeles, California, San Jose, California, Boardman, Oregon, Ashburn, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. Thank y'all for listening.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. I was looking, trying to get back to my picks from the other day. Okay. And I put where you usually do your picks. I got Beans above it. Well, I had Miller. I was like, well, but I thought I'd done mute. I see. There we go. All right. I didn't want that background noise going. Got the game on.
Yeah, that's what I got too. Because I'm thinking the Steelers gonna stink it up.
Yeah. You got anything with women's NBA?
Nah.
Go ahead and jump into that.
Just look for the apparent lockout on. Like I said, the contract expires. The talks expires on January 9th. Look for either A, an extension, or B, what I'm looking for is actually going to be a lockout. But that's all.
When was that? When's that again? We'll have that.
January 9th. They had the CBA negotiations extended out to January 9th. And from after that, it looks like that's when it's going to be a lockout. Because them women are hurting they're trying to get that, the current CBA agreement, they have a revenue share of 9%. The ownership upped it to 15%. They want 35%. And they are not budgeting with 35%. And they also got mad because they taken away their housing. It's like, because, okay, let's say I play for the Atlanta Dream, but I don't live in Atlanta. So when the season's on, the team, they pay for me an apartment to have in Atlanta. Well, now that they up their money to the minimum salary is going to be $250,000 a year, average salary right around $5,000 and $500,000, and the max is $1 million. So they say, well, there's no need to pay because you're making the money. You're making the money. There's no need to pay for your housing.
Not really.
Yeah. Why are they paying for your housing?
If you look at it as a standpoint, my thing is, well, I kind of see their season's what, 2 months long?
Yeah, 2 to 3 months.
So I could see them not wanting to live where they're playing. But the thing is, I don't care if they're making $250,000. When it comes to, depending on the area, the cost of living, that's not enough money to try to keep another house and then try to either pay rent or whatever for them few months there.
That's true, but at the same time, you got to live in your. It's like if we was contracted. Let's say we didn't work it, we was just contracting, and we're gonna be in this city for such and such. What you call it? We only make like roughly 60, 70,000 a year. Of course, they're gonna pay for our room and board. But now, if I was making 250,000, I wouldn't expect them to pay for it.
Well, because here's what you got to look at: the 250,000. Okay, when it goes with the taxes, okay, they're going to be in the upper tax bracket, so they're going to be paying. Was it close to 30%?
Federal tax? It'd be about close to 30%.
And then depending on what city you live in,
yeah,
okay, the taxes are a lot higher. So there's no way to be able. And I'm just going right here. Okay, Beckley, for instance. Okay, West Virginia's population. We talked about this. It's only like 1.8 million or 1.7 million in the whole state of West Virginia. Yeah. Okay. There's not a lot of jobs here as far as your big money maker as far as jobs is the coal industry, which is up and down. medical field, lawyers. There's some other jobs. You can be electrician and stuff like that, make money. There's little small, but there's
Plumber, yeah.
I mean, there's not an industry here. So you look at the city of Beckley, their pricing right now, as far as renting, is up there with the big cities.
This is true.
So, all right. So when you're looking at the cost of living, and I don't, and I don't really agree with the women's NBA on anything. Them women crying all the time, but I can go with them. Yeah, okay, they're taking away their, all right, putting them up in a place or whatever. Here's the thing: they can find a facility. If some of them women just want to stay there for while their time of playing, they can find a facility big enough to house those women there during that
This
time.
is true. But here's the thing. I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm kind of agreeing with you. And I'm saying, wait a minute, there must be some kind of loophole, some reason why the owners don't want. Because here's my thing: when the WNBA ain't playing, when they go overseas and play, do they pay for their own housing? Because if they are paying for their own housing, then I was like, I can see the owners like, you don't pay for it over there. Why I got to pay for it here?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can, on a standpoint, the women ain't going to be, which I mean, $250,000 a year is pretty good money.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, taxes, you got to take taxes in consideration depending on where they live, what city they're playing in, and stuff. And what is it? The NBA, they get the team that's coming in, they get taxed for playing there, don't they? Something like
I'm
that.
not sure. I think
What was
that's
it? What is
only
it?
in LA that does that.
Yeah. Okay.
California does that.
Okay. See, all right. So you got California. So you know what? I wouldn't go be playing in California.
All
I
right.
ain't paying taxes. I'll just bet this game. You see what
I
I'm saying?
missed the flight.
Yeah. But you know, I mean, they could do. I would go. You said they were asking for 35. They came to
Yeah,
15. I would go 25% and pay them the housing, and that's it. That's what as the negotiation. I'd pay them 25%. You get your housing. We ain't going no higher. That's what I'd do.
I wouldn't go higher than 20% on that revenue share. You got to look at the league has been open for 29 years, and last year was the only time they actually made profit. So we have 28 years of nothing. No, 20% is all you get at most.
Well, the only reason they're making the profit now is because of Caitlin.
Yeah,
I don't care what they say. It's Caitlin Clark.
which
That
honestly, they also don't deserve money on that because they are failing to realize that it is Caitlyn. They will
hmm
not admit to it that it is Caitlyn. Oh, it's because of me too. No, it's not because of you too.
You've been playing in the league 8 years, and what happened that 8 years? All right. We're getting to some NBA scores from the day. You got a game going on right now. The Thunders are playing the Suns, 49-42. It's at halftime. The
Hmm, that's
Bucks and the Kings are just started. It's 2-2 right now. You got another one getting ready to tip off here at 9:30. The Grizzlies are playing the Lakers out in LA. And here's some finals. The Pistons beat the Cavaliers 114-110. The Magic over the Pacers 135-127. The Nets over the Nuggets. Wow. 127-115. The Heat over the Pelicans 125-106. And the Timberwolves pounced the Wizards 141-115. That's some scores from the NBA today. Um, and I guess LeBron's back and playing, ain't he?
last I know he was.
Um, let's see what it says here. All right. Well, I was just trying to see what's going on. Ain't ain't a whole lot. I ain't. We can move right along. We'll just get on some college basketball right here and see what we got
Hmm.
going on. West Virginia got beat pretty bad Friday night They were playing
Oh, they did.
number 3 Iowa State. They got beat by 21 points.
Yeah, but they're playing a ranked team,
Yeah,
so
they playing a good team. I don't know if it was a close game or not. Um, I was there at work. I didn't watch it. So right now, you got number 7 Gonzaga playing Loyola Marymount. It's Gonzaga's losing right now 10-4, 11-4 now, but that's just starting out in the first half. And then you had number 4 UConn beating Marquette 73-57. Let's see here. And let's see. I think that's about it as far as that goes. Let's get on over here to some hockey.
yeah, because I haven't been paying attention. I have got to start paying attention to hockey.
All right, right now you got the Canes and the Devils are playing. It's 14 minutes left in the third period. Canes are up 2-1 on the Devils. Golden Knights up on the Blackhawks 2-1 with 10:39 left in the third period. Here's some finals. This went to overtime. You had the Canadians beating the Stars 4-3. Man, there's been a lot of games. It seems like it's been going overtime. The Penguins beat the Blue Jackets in overtime 5-4, and then the Panthers beat the Avalanche. Wow, 2-1. You ready for this record for the Avalanche?
Uh huh.
If I'm seeing this right, now my eyes has been bad, but 31-3-7.
Woo.
31-3-7. And now let's go to the standings to look at this.
Well,
It's
yeah, that could be about right. They've played about because that'll put them in like about having played like 40 some games, and I can see that.
well, that's only putting them
Actually, it's
losing
34.
3.
Yeah, they lost 3, and it's 7. I forget what that
Yeah,
7
that's
is.
that's
Like
right.
7 that they came back from, or
They're
7 that they.
they're 33-3-7. So yeah, 31-3-7. They've only lost 3 games. That's wow. That's a start. You don't see that. You ain't seen nothing like that since. Well, I'm gonna say the '90s because I did watch a little bit of the '90s because you had Wayne Gretzky and them in the '90s.
Mm-hmm.
So I did watch a little bit of that. There was some dominated teams. You had the Penguins and stuff, and even the Kings. I mean, not the Kings, but I'll get them here in a minute. Uh, Red Wings. Red Wings. Those 3 were
Detroit,
big.
yeah,
Yeah,
Detroit Red
Detroit Red
Wings.
Wings. But yeah, they're out to a powerful start, 31-3.
That's Mark's team.
The Red Wing, yep, Red Wings, yeah. All right. Let's see. I guess we done hit pretty quick, 10, 15 minutes into it. We get those 3 out of the way because the rest of it takes us to with
Oh
college
yeah,
and
because I was sitting up on. I didn't want to forget, so I left it up on my phone.
it's that.
All right. So, well, I guess we're. Well, no, we still got college playoffs, right? I can hold it. I still
Yeah.
got it on my phone.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to college football. Me and you kind of stunk it up in our picks. Well, I
Did
did.
we? Yeah, I know I
I,
did.
I did better than you by 1. You went 1-3. I went 2-2. Um, but you know what I loved? The the tide got rolled.
Yeah.
They got rolled, and that just goes to show you. But here's the thing. And I watched all 4 of these games, New Year's Eve and then New Year's Day. I watched all 4 of them. And by all means, if you go by how you're supposed to go by it, if the committee did, Miami shouldn't have been in it. Alabama shouldn't have been in it.
Yeah.
And Alabama approved why they shouldn't have been in it. And actually, if the Sooners wouldn't have choked, they jumped out 17-0 on Bama in that first round.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so Bama didn't belong to be in it. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I think, all right, I'll go over the scores. Um, Ohio State shocked me.
That shocked me too.
But here's the thing. They played Miami, I think, didn't they?
Yeah. That's why I
Um,
like out of the two arguments, Miami ain't supposed to be there, Alabama ain't supposed to be there, but Miami's showing they belong.
but I'll tell you what, I was going to get ready to say. Miami's defense looked tough. I mean, their offense, they just do enough to get by. But that defense is what carries that team. It ain't the offense carrying that team. That defense carries that team. And what do I always say? Defense
Defense
wins
wins
championships.
championships.
Defense wins championships. Um, and it don't matter. I know other people are going to do an argument. I can throw all kinds of scenarios. The one I'll go NFL. Back, I don't know what Super Bowl it was. It was the Broncos and the Seahawks when Peyton Manning was there. That was
Mm-hmm.
the number one high-powered offense in the NFL. Went to the Super Bowl, played the number one defense, and they shut down Peyton Manning in that offense and blew them out.
Now I'm gonna have to beg to differ on that because I remember I think this Super Bowl having about 99 or 2000.
I know which one
Trent
you're getting ready to
Dilfer,
tell me.
Trent Dilfer led that team to that victory.
Nope, nope, nope. That was defense. Defense.
I know, right?
Defense wins championships. I thought you was going to go to the Titans Rams. That one for a
Oh,
minute.
I know.
I thought you was getting ready to go that route. Yeah, let me get her some scores here. And we just got on here. And by the way, Happy New Year,
Oh
everyone.
yeah, Happy New Year! We just I forgot this is the first episode of the new year.
It is. So Happy New Year. Um, I'm trying to get these scores pulled up. And I don't know why it's wanting to do this. Okay, there we go. I'm on the bowls. I don't want the bowl games. Okay. All right.
All right, well I get ready to tell you this NFL news. I'm hoping it's true. I didn't get it from Instagram, but just bear with me. Like the games just went off about like what 5 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about 5 hours. Oh, I might as well tell it. Atlanta Falcons them parted ways with Raheem Morris.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, so it just flashed about before the show started when we had to get ready to get on and everything. That's why I saved it on my phone. It just flashed. But now this is coming from Twitter though.
Oh, hold on. Let me do this here. Well, I don't need to because after I go these scores, we're getting ready to go to the NFL. It'll pop up on this on ESPN here.
Right, okay.
So New Year's Eve, you had Miami playing Ohio State. Miami beat Ohio State 24-14.
Mm-hmm.
That Miami defense was tough. It was all over the place. They looked good. And if that defense keeps playing like that, and who they playing again? Oh, they're
They
playing Ole
play
Miss.
or
Ole
yeah,
Miss.
that's right. There, Ole Miss because Oregon and Indiana go at it.
Okay. So I think Miami will beat Ole Miss. But Ole Miss's defense looks pretty good, but I don't think they're as good as Miami's. But I'll tell you this. I do like that quarterback for Ole Miss. His name is
Right,
I thought it was Chambers.
Chambers,
It's not. It's Chambliss.
Chambliss. Okay,
Chambliss. So I like him. He's got a good arm. He can run. Um, he's accurate too. He's a pretty good quarterback. This is the second time I watched him. I watched him back in the season when Florida played them in Florida in the regular season. I liked him then. He looked pretty good then, and he looked good in that ball in the playoffs there, in that playoff win. So now you've got Ole Miss and Miami playing each other for the semifinals. I'm going to take Miami on this one.
You know the
Um,
sad part is I'm taking my as much as I hate to, I'm going Miami because remember we said Ole Miss them coaching issues was going supposed to show up in this game,
well, I'll tell you
but
this:
it's gonna come out.
Ole Miss came back on Georgia. I went to bed on that game, thought it was over.
Hmm.
It was like midway fourth quarter, and it was like 23-30, whatever it was. I was like, this is over. They had to kick the ball back. I went to bed and I woke up and then they won. They beat Georgia. But I like Miami in that matchup between them and Ole Miss. And then you had here, so I'll go ahead and mention that game. Ole Miss beat Georgia 39-34. And the reason you had a 5-point difference, Ole Miss kicked a go-ahead field goal, went up 37-34 with like 2 seconds left or whatever it was. So Georgia, they gets the ball, they kick it off, they bring it out of the end zone because that's the only way they're going to try to be able to score is return one back.
Hmm.
Well, so when the dude, old boy, comes out of the end zone, he tries to throw it across the field to the other guy, and it bounced and went in the end zone for a safety. So that's how the game ended on a safety. So Ole Miss beat Georgia 39-34, and then they get to play Miami. And then here's the game I was telling you about. I love watching it. And the tide wasn't rolling. Indiana beat Alabama 38-3. They stomped them. They made them look like little kids on that field. And I loved every bit of it. And people are like,
Right.
why you hating so much on Alabama? If you haven't listened to our previous podcasts over the years, the reason why I don't like Alabama and I didn't like him when Nick Saban was there, even though Saban's a West Virginia guy, is because of the political garbage in the NCAA. Alabama would lose and they would not fall in the polls. Alabama, it didn't matter. They could lose to Old Dominion and not fall 2 spots.
Right.
So I mean, that's why I don't like Alabama. And it was the same thing. Reason why you don't like the Florida team. It was the same thing back in the day with the Big
Yep.
East. When it came to it, they always kept Miami, Florida State up there, and Florida Gators. It was all three up there kept up. But that's why I don't like Alabama. I mean, fair is fair. And for instance,
Hmm.
I'll use my Mountaineers for example. Okay, even they can be ranked in the top 10. They could be seventh or eighth, and they can lose to an unranked ranked school that's in their conference, and they'll fall out of the top 25. Bama
That
can
is
lose, and
true.
they only fall 3 spots. That ain't right. You lose, you lose. But they got pounded. So Indiana moves on to play the Ducks.
Yeah. I hate that
Uh,
it's gonna be Hoosiers versus Ducks because
here's the
I want to be on the Indiana bandwagon.
all right. Well, the Ducks beat the Texas Tech 23-0.
Yeah.
Oregon's defense looked really good. Um, man, it's going to be a good game. I think this is going to be a low scoring game. Uh, Two good defenses. This is probably won't get out of the teens. It may be 16-13, 17-13. This
Right.
may be this may be a field goal game
Could
because
be.
it's
Yep.
good. But you got the Ducks playing Indiana. I'm going Indiana on this. I hate to go against the Ducks. I mean, I
I
like
know.
the
I
Ducks.
normally go for the Ducks, but it's just like they put them up against Indiana. One thing I can say about Indiana, they did prove the whole time that the whole regular season was going on. They proved that they were a better team
Yeah, than what
than
everybody was
Ohio State.
than
Everybody was
everybody was giving
so
them
in
down.
love with
Yep.
Ohio State.
Um, and they prove that they are a real deal when they blew out Alabama.
Yep.
And I like their coach. He's a West Virginia guy. He played for the
Yep.
Mountaineers. And that's why the big talk is in Morgantown. How in the world did when he was on the market to get as a coach, West Virginia didn't even try to get him. And he's a good coach. And speaking of college, before we leave college and get in the NFL here, um, you had the portal open up the other day. You had last count I seen, I think it's close to 4,000 now. 3,700 kids hit the transfer portal.
Dang.
39 left West Virginia. But West Virginia is pulling in more. I mean, some big players. They're pulling some more in. I think they're supposed to get a. They're after a big offensive lineman. He's down between West Virginia and Clemson. His choices.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be an excellent ad if they can get him. That'd be a third offensive lineman. They need a big guy on the line. They also got another quarterback that's looking. I don't know why they're trying to get quarterbacks, but I mean, they got another quarterback that's supposed to be coming. I think he's got a brother at play, so it's like a 2-in-1 deal. So if they
Right.
get him, his brother's coming too. So to me, I mean, yeah, 39 players are a lot of players, but I mean, they didn't have much left. I mean, I don't know if you remember Gallagher.
Yeah.
He was a receiver. I wasn't big
Oh,
on
wait, I
him.
thought you were talking about the comedian. Crushing fruit.
um, I wasn't real big on him. He didn't impress me much. I mean, watching him. And here's the thing: their word does not mean nothing no more. Okay, Jaheim White, the running back that tore his ACL,
Mm-hmm.
him and Gallagher. It was just a few days before that. They're coming back. They're staying. Well, then they hit the transfer portal and leave. So word don't mean nothing anymore. Guess where Jaheim White is going to go check out?
Missouri.
North Texas.
Oh my God, that's where what's his name is.
Yeah, it is. Neil Brown. And here's the thing. I'm going to say this, and I called this, and I wish I could remember these dates when we talk about this. I called this also that when C.J. Donaldson left, it went to Ohio State. You remember me talking about I'd like to see how Ryan Day uses him?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ryan Day used him how you're supposed to. You throw him the ball, you run him. He was a receiver quarterback. He looked good in that ball game. I was watching there against Miami. C.J. Donaldson did. So
Right.
why in the world would you go back to? I like Neil Brown as a person. The dude can recruit. The dude cannot coach. He cannot coach. He cannot coach his talent. So, and you don't want him calling plays. That's for sure. He can't call
Most
plays
definitely.
either. So, yeah, but he's going to North Texas, which he won't do nothing there. Um, I mean, I don't know. It's like I said, I seen they was talking on ESPN. It wasn't, I guess, back over the summer or not too far back. They said only 30% of the kids that hit the transfer portal it works out for them. 30%. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. All right, we just have 4,000 in the first. Do my little math right here real fast. Just say round it up to 4,000. I seen one
Okay.
that was 3,700. And I heard another one that was close to like 4,000. But let me get back here. Right here it is somewhere. It's taking its time. All right, there we go. So just say 4,000 times 30. What happened to my percent sign? There it is. 30% equals. So out of those 4,000 kids that just hit the transfer portal, only 12 of them it's going to work out for them.
Hot
12,
dang.
1,200. 1,200.
1,200. Okay. I thought you
12,
was thinking 12. I was like, God.
1,200. 1,200 out of 4,000. I mean, so that's not good odds.
No, it's not.
So 1,200 kids it'll pan out for, and the rest of them ain't. It didn't pan out good for Hudson Clement that went to Illinois. He could have had all them stats. If you're looking at stats you want to play, he could have had them halfway through the season what he ended up with there at West Virginia. Oh, West Virginia's number 4 receiver. I can't think of his name, which he didn't impress me any either. He's leaving. But it don't bother me. I mean, Rodriguez will get the guys in. It's a little minor setback, but like I said, and I'll call it again, it's all about the system. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
these kids are chasing money because you do good. That's like, for instance, I'm going to use Coach Rodriguez because I know him. I watch him. I know his system. Um, he can take 3-star players and make them look like they're 5-star players.
Right.
See what I'm saying? He don't need the 5-star players. He gets his 3-star players in. He maxes their talent out. He knows the scheme. He knows how to use them. So they'll look good in his system. They may go elsewhere, and it may not work out.
And I work out for him.
It's all about the system. So you can chase that money around, and you can get your money, but you may not get your playing time. It may not be good for you if you're especially looking to go on and try to make it to the NFL.
Yep. Now I'm sitting here wondering. I'm wondering, is most of the people that's hitting that portal is following that nil? It's like
Yeah, they're
no,
following the money. They're
yeah,
following the
it's
Neil
like
money. That's what they're doing.
I only getting 15,000 here, but if I go there, I can get 45,000. But here's the thing: at this school that you get like at 15,000, you might be playing and you might be playing good. You go to the next school, you may be buried somewhere on that bench, and they're gonna say, you know what? Why are we giving you all this money and you don't even get in the game?
Mhm. So, that's what we have for college football. Let me see when these games will be played. Thursday, the 8th. This coming Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got one this Thursday and you got one this Friday. You got Miami and Ole Miss Thursday night at 7:30, and then Friday at 7:30, you got Oregon and Indiana. So me and you got the same teams going to the championship on our picks. So, all right, let's move on right up to the NFL. This last 30 minutes.
Yep.
So let's go over some scores here, and I haven't even checked.
Did you hear about Miles Garrett?
What about him?
He broke the sack record today.
Oh, good for him.
He got 23 sacks, single season record. Here's the thing that really bothers me about that whole thing. I'm happy for Miles Garrett. I'm not taking nothing away from him. He got it from TJ Watt had it like he tied with Michael Strahan. They both had 22 and a half. Michael Strahan did it back in 2001. TJ Watt did it in 21. But here's the thing. You remember back in the day, this is gonna be like when we was kids, when they was playing football and they had in the grass rule.
Yeah.
When they had that rule, you couldn't rack up more than 20 sacks. What was it? What was they doing? I was like, you can. If you pretty much just grabbed the jersey, it was called in the grass. It was a sack.
Man, I just now seen this. Like I said, I ain't seen no scores or nothing. Well, I did look for one score. That was Atlanta and the Saints. But the
And which
Browns,
I didn't get that one. It
the
was like,
Browns beat the Bengals 20-18.
yeah, I
I can't
know. I was like, that was a shocker to me.
I can't believe that. The Broncos, they beat the Chargers 19-3, which is no surprise. The Chiefs
Mm,
lost to the Raiders. No big deal. We're in a rebuild year. The 49ers stunk it up and lost to the Seahawks at home. They blew the number 1 seed.
yep.
The Saints lost to the Falcons, and the Falcons done a dumb move and fired their coach, you said, which I got to look for that.
Yeah, because
Um,
I was like, it ain't even been a good 5-6 hours since the game is over. It's like, yep, we're firing him. We're moving on.
let's see here. The Vikings beat the Packers. The Bears got beat by the Lions. The Rams won. Uh, the G-Man pounded your boys.
Show did.
Commanders beat the Eagles, didn't they?
Commanders, I don't know. I don't know on that one.
Yes, Commanders beat the Eagles. You got that right. You went Commanders. I went Eagles. The Bills did win.
Oh, the Bills won,
Yeah,
and the Rams. I mean, the Chargers lost.
the
So the
Bucks
Bills move up to 6, and the Chargers drop to 7.
the Bucks lost, the Jags won, the Texans won. All right. Now, let's get back to some let me do this real fast before let me go to home news. It'll be on here if he got fired. Yes, they did. They fired Morris. I don't know why they did that. That's to me is stupid and dumb move.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm like,
I
game
mean,
was just 6 hours ago. They was already ready to fire him.
they won the last 6 games. You know what I'm saying? You won the
Yeah,
last 6 games of the season. You lost Phoenix out to injury. You lost London for how many weeks? This is what gets me about these organizations. You got some that are to the extreme, and then some that's way too conservative, like Jerry Jones. I
right. Yeah.
I mean, Jerry Jones. I mean, I don't know about him. And then you got, I mean, firing. That's the last. That's the last coach I'd figure got fired. I mean, how come the Browns coach didn't get fired?
Yeah, I said I'm expecting him to still be fired because I was looking at their schedule. They did 5-12 is what they finished at.
Yeah.
I know at least 2 of those victories was from Sanders. I thought he won 3 during his start. I don't know. I can't remember.
I won like the last 3 or 4 games. It was on a winning streak because they beat the Rams. They beat the Rams last weekend.
They did.
Yeah. Or the weekend
Oh,
before that. The Rams lost to the Falcons.
so Sanders does have 3 of those wins. 3 of those
Um,
5. That means I don't think what's the name Dylan Gabriel got any wins.
well, you're talking now. I'm talking about the Falcons. The Falcons
Oh, we're
beat
talking about the Falcons. I'm
Falcons
talking about
beating
Browns.
yeah. You're looking, yeah, I was talking about the Falcons on the games that they won. And the Browns only won 5 games. The Falcons end up, I think maybe that 6 or 7 games. They won 8 games. They finished 8-9. So get this, you're tied in a 3-way tie for first place at 8-9, and you get fired.
Right.
Makes no sense whatsoever. Makes no sense.
Which
Um,
does make sense is somehow they said the Bucks was relying on they needed the Saints to win.
yes, the Bucks needed the Saints to win, or here's what the Bucks needed. The Bucks needed that game to go to a tie or a win. The Bucks are in the playoffs. All right.
And what you call it would have been out?
Then the Panthers would have been out. But since the Falcons won, them winning, put the Panthers in the playoff because of a round robin play. Okay, because of their schedule. Carolina, I think, has beat. They have beat. What was it? Oh, it was like I don't know how it worked out as far as the Bucks won the other day. I had them losing; they won,
right.
but it was like a 3-way tie. But by them playing each other, that puts Carolina in the playoffs, winning
Mm.
that division. We're gonna get to that right here shortly. So let's see here. All right, playoff picture. Only thing we're waiting for is this here to see who is going to get either bounced out of the first round, either the Steelers or the Ravens. So,
Right. The Steelers right now, they don't even look like they deserve to be in there. I mean, like, it's just not.
all right, here we go. We got playoff time. We're going to talk about some playoffs. Playoffs.
I know, right?
The younger generation probably don't know what we're talking about when we
Yeah,
say
exactly. What do you mean by that?
playoffs. Playoffs. Yeah, Tom Brady and him was talking about that today. Man, what happened? My pen went dead on me here. I may have to holler for my boy to bring me a.
A new
Hey,
pen.
yeah. Hey, Avery. Avery. He may be upstairs. I don't know what happened to my pen. The one just quit working. It went dead on me. I thought I had another pin down here. Uh, There that is. Yeah. Give me but maybe it'll write enough so I can see it, and then I'll go over it again.
Right.
But all right, let's see if we got the playoff picture here. I tell you what, the 49ers look bad. Um, so right now, here's what we got in the NFC. Number one seed's the Seahawks. The Seahawks defense is pretty tough. Um, I look for them to get, if they get into a battle, I look for the real Sam Darnold to stand up,
Uh, but
just like
here's
the
the
old,
thing: if that defense can hold up and just all we need Sam Darnold to be is a Trent Dilfer.
just hand the ball off, throw the short passes.
Yep.
And don't fumble. He fumbles the ball a lot too.
Yeah.
So right now you got number one seeds the Seahawks, number two seed is the Bears, the number three seed is the Eagles, the number four seed is the Panthers, the Rams are at 5, 49ers at 6, and the Packers at 7. And I heard old Tom Brady talking before I come down after because he was calling that one game, the Chicago Bears game.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree with Tom Brady on something. He mentioned that one of the teams to look out for is the Eagles. I do not see that.
Oh,
I
I
do
don't
not.
see that either.
I don't see that. And I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call. They're getting bounced the first round at home. They are playing. Well, they're playing the 49ers. All right.
Oh yeah, I see them
Here's the
getting
thing.
bounced.
49ers defense is terrible right now. They don't have Joey Bosa. He's out.
They
All
didn't
right.
have Fred Warner. I know Fred Warner didn't play last week against the
He's out.
Bears,
No,
but
he's out for the whole season.
oh, he is okay.
Yeah. So and then you had Trent Williams on the offensive line out, their main offensive lineman. Um, but here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you this: the Eagles can't really throw the ball. They can't
No, they
really.
can't.
They can't throw the ball. So if they get down, I mean, it's just like this is the worst. I mean, and it don't make no sense. There's something going on in the locker room.
Well, see, here's the thing: they don't have to get down. They are just like the Ravens. The Ravens forget they got Derrick Henry in the backfield.
Yeah.
The Eagles, they sure forget they got Saquon Barkley in the backfield.
Yep.
There was that one game and the Eagles lost, and it was like they got back to the run like the next week after because it was like everybody was talking about it. It was on ESPN. I forgot who they lost to, but they only ran Saquon Barkley 6 times. 6 times for the whole game.
So next weekend you're gonna have the Bears playing the Packers, which the Bears are going to win that game.
I would think so. Now Trayvon Diggs should be. Wait, did he go to the Packers? Yeah, he's at the Packers.
Is he at the
Uh,
Packers?
Yeah, another one of Jerry's brilliant ideas.
So you go on Bears on that.
I'm going Bears.
So I think the Bears defense is man, their defense is pretty good. The offense today looked horrible until that last 5 minute stretch that they had, and then they ended up losing it again. But the defense is pretty good, but they just blew it. But the Eagles lost, so that helped the Bears get the number 2 seed. The Eagles will be at home. They will be playing the 49ers. I'm going 49ers on this.
I'm going 49ers on that because I hate the Eagles.
I don't know why you hate the Eagles for.
I just do. They are just the worst fans. It's just, oh my gosh.
Well, I'll put the Panther fans up there with them. So
Yeah.
and that's the next team we're talking about.
They really go get emboldened now.
The Panthers. It didn't matter who won that. If the Panthers were there or the Bucks,
They getting bounced too. Who
they're
they
getting
play?
bounced first round. They're playing the Rams.
Oh,
The Rams. The Rams. Yeah. Now Panthers beat the Rams last time.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna say this: the Rams will blow them out. This won't be a game. This won't be a game. This is going to be a bounce back game. They're gonna beat them probably by at least 17 points or more.
Yeah, it's gonna be a slaughter.
So that's your rundown with the NFC. Um, and I don't know. We had earlier picks 2 weeks ago, or well, last weekend wasn't it? Last weekend.
Yeah.
Um, my pick. I threw it out there, looking it over, and I had the 49ers going to the Super Bowl playing the Patriots. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if the 49ers will make it with that defense. But we'll see what happens. I'd say your two favorite here. Look out for the Rams as one, but the Seahawks I think would be your favorite right now. So
The Seahawks, I just if
I
they
mean
could,
they got home field advantage all the way. You got to go to Seattle. You have to knock them off in Seattle.
yeah.
And here's the thing. Let me go back to that. So they got a bye week. Okay. I don't see the Packers beating. I don't see the Packers beating the Bears. So the Bears will win. I say the 49ers will beat the Eagles. And then if that happens, that has the 49ers going back to Seattle to play Seahawks on their second game of the playoffs in Seattle.
Mm,
So
I can see it. But then again, you said like no Joey Bosa, no Fred Warner. I'm kind of leery now. I thought Fred Warner was just hurt for that game. I didn't know he was out for the season.
let's see. Let me see how
What about Bosa? How long was he out?
I have Warner been out. He's been out for a while. See what we got going here. Hold on, I'll give it. Make me go over this AFC, then I'll get back to the injury. All right, in the AFC, this is what you got. I think the AFC is going to win the Super Bowl. That's just me.
I think so too. I just
But
think it's going to be the Patriots. I think Denver is a false seed. I mean, they got that number one seed. I just don't think it's false.
I don't look for Denver making it. The three teams that I like out of the AFC, I'm gonna put them in order. My number one team I like out of the AFC is the Patriots. My number two, and this is a quite close two to the third team I like, I'm gonna go Texans and then the Jags. Reason I'm going Texans over the Jags is because of Texans defense.
Yeah, Texans do have the number one defense in the league right now.
But look out for the Jaguars. They're playing good ball right now. They're playing hot ball at the right time.
I'm so mad at Trevor Lawrence. He gonna make me eat all them words, all them stuff I done said about him on the show.
Yes, yeah, yep. And you done. Hey, Caleb's done made us eat our words on him. So
I
Caleb's
know.
looking good. So yeah, yeah, Trevor's looking good. That's the all right. Here's my teams in the AFC. It's gonna get bounced the first round. The Chargers, you're done. You got to go to New England. You're gonna get pounded. You got pounded today by the Broncos. You're gone. The Bills has got to go to they got to go to Jaguars.
Yeah, because they moved up to 6.
Yep. So they're the 6th seed. Jaguars are the 3. Jaguars. And here's the thing, man. It's like I think the Jaguars will win that in Jacksonville. So the Bills are getting knocked first round, and it don't matter Ravens or Pittsburgh. Texans are going to knock.
I think. Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I mean, Texas it don't matter who they play. Texas gonna knock them.
So that's your 3 knockouts next week for the AFC, and then the NFC. I'll go ahead and say it again. The Packers are going to lose. The Panthers and the Eagles are going to lose. There's your other 3 for the NFC.
Yeah, because what you call it? Oh, Chat GPT. Remember, did you get that list I sent you?
What's that?
About Chat GPT predicted the next 50 Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah, I've seen that.
because they're saying this year the Rams are supposed to win.
That could be a good possibility. Um,
Did the Rams play the Seahawks this year? I
yeah,
don't think they
they
did.
played twice. Yeah, they're in the same division.
Oh yeah, they are in the same division.
Yeah, they played twice.
I wonder who won them games. Did they
Last
split?
time they split. The last time, that's the one that they lost a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. That high scoring game. It was on a Saturday night, I think it was, or Monday or Thursday
Mm.
night. Thursday night game. You remember that 2 point conversion that was a backwards pass and he hit the receiver's helmet or something, then went in the end zone. And
Oh,
yeah, he picked it up and they thought it was an incomplete pass, but it ended up being a backwards pass, so they got the 2 point conversion. Yeah, it was one of those crazy games. But let's see here. Let's see if I can find the injury report. Let's go to. Let's just do this. Injuries. Let's see what the injuries look like. And I see they had some injuries yesterday too. Their linebacker,
uh-huh.
uh, Bethune, who's playing for Fred Warner, he got hurt yesterday.
Oh man.
But and then D Winters, another linebacker, he was hurt. He got hurt in that game. Trent, I'd say Williams will probably be playing this weekend. He was out because of a hamstring. The offensive lineman. You had Purcell, the receiver, out.
Yeah, I seen he went out. Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see. It's not popping up. Huh. It's just showing from day to day. It's not showing the. Well, fooey. Okay, maybe if I go back up. Let's see what. All right, Nick Bosa went out. I said Joey Bosa, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry. They're actually. I thought they was brothers, but they're actually cousins. I think,
I thought they were brothers. I
or
thought they were brothers.
maybe they are brothers. I
Well,
thought they
he
said they
he's
were
been out. He's
cousins.
been out. He's been out since September 26th. He had knee surgery towards
Ooh.
ACL.
Oh yeah, he ain't coming. He ain't
And
playing.
Fred Warner, I think, is probably the same way. As soon as I find where he's at. Why'd that go all the way up? No, I'm telling you wrong. Didn't Warner get traded? He got traded.
No,
He
last I seen that Fred Warner when he played what you call it, he was sitting on the sideline. I swapping down.
okay. Now here he is, December 7th. Okay, he was out with the ankle. Um, he's on IR, so he's out.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's out. I thought he was out. So yeah, they're going to be.
Here, riddle me this, because I got a fuzzy memory. I don't remember. The Texans didn't make the playoffs last year, did they?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Because they was talking about something. Well, that's what they said. Okay, that's something different.
Let's
That's like
see.
the D'Amico Ryans had 3 winning seasons there, and I was like, wait, they didn't make the play. Yeah, but he could have probably won, had a still winning season, and just didn't make the playoffs.
Let's see. What was this? Let's see. 2024. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
This is last year's standings. Oh well, let's not show them all. Yeah, we want to see them all. We just don't want to see one division. Yeah, they did. They won the division last year.
Oh, they did.
They was 10-7. That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
I forgot about that. And they got bounced first round, I think. The Broncos went 10-7. The Chargers went 11-6. Chiefs went 15-2. And so yeah, all right. So yeah, I want to mention this before we're about. I guess we're about done. You know, I commented the other day because when Bama was getting blistered, I commented there on Facebook. I said, "How about those? How about the Tide?" Now get this. I'm talking college, okay?
Okay.
All right, and I got people commenting on there. Don't say nothing about them Tide. Your Chiefs didn't make the playoffs. Here I am talking about college football. I didn't say nothing about the NFL,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't expect the team to make it every year to the playoffs.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just ain't going to happen. So, am I heartbroken they didn't make it? Not really. I mean, it's coming. You know what I'm saying? You're waiting
Yeah.
for
You
it.
got it next year. You know.
And next year they'll be back next year. So yeah, there was a bunch of them and commenting on there. And I said it's nice to see that I'm talking about a college game, and my Chiefs still have some people sore. Oh man, but yeah, I couldn't believe that. Talk about a college game and um, it's called. That's what it is. It's CSD. It's Chief Syndrome Disorder. They're ate up with it. They can't. But
No, it's Chief Syndrome Disorder slash Cowboys.
so, but it's just
Now
fun.
Cowboys don't win 30 years. It's more of a disease, not a disorder.
It's the Jerry Jones disease.
Exactly.
So, but oh, I gotta get back here. Hold on, I messed up. We've only picked the NFC teams. We haven't picked the AFC teams.
Oh, I thought for now we did that too.
Well, I didn't write them down. One of the two.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, let me get
And
back
we
to it.
said the Texans can take whoever win this game.
All right, Texans are going to win. You got that.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I write them down. Um, Chargers are playing the Patriots. Patriots going to
Chargers
win
gonna
that.
get zapped.
Yeah.
Patriots gonna take them.
So you got the Pats on that too. My pen's about done. I didn't.
Jags versus I forgot who they playing.
Buffalo Bills. Bills.
Buffalo.
I'm going Jags.
I kind of want to go Buffalo.
All right. You're going Bills. All right. There's the picks. That's what we have for tonight. You got anything?
I got none. Oh, you know what? In fact, I'm gonna have the Steelers winning this game. Right? I think I picked Steelers anyway, but Steelers got to win because this will be what's his name, Josh Allen. You have no excuse. There's no Mahomes in this place playoffs, and if the Steelers win, there won't be no Lamar Jackson in this playoffs. So what's gonna be your excuse this year? It's just like you got two of your top quarterbacks out. Even Joe Burrow ain't even in there. So I mean, like.
You got the Steelers, and I picked the Ravens to win this. Oh, and as of right now, let's see what their picks looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got me good this week again. I've missed
Really?
7 so far. You only missed 4. Yeah. So, you had the Seahawks winning. I had the 49ers. You had the Falcons winning. I had the Saints. Um, what are the different ones? Oh, the one I had the Eagles winning. You had the
I take the
Commanders.
skins.
But I said something that I wouldn't be surprised to see the Commanders win that.
Yep.
But all right. So we have Miami and Indiana playing in the national title, right?
Yeah.
And then we got the playoffs coming next week.
With the
And we'll
Hoosiers
see.
winning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be a game.
It will.
That'll be a game.
Because I'm gonna have to cut up if Miami wins. I'm gonna be throwing some. Okay. I'm
All
become a
right.
5-year-old real quick and have me a tantrum.
Um, just like we always do at the end of each episode. If you're thinking about harming and hurting yourself, call the quick number 988 dial 1. That is the veteran crisis line. It's 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. Either one of those numbers, if you hit dial 1 and they'll get you in contact with the resources that you need. This is also the national crisis hotline, not only the veterans crisis line, it's the national. Dial 988, dial 1. Or go to your local VA medical center, go to the ER. Um, the hospital, it's open 24/7. I know other areas you got like what
You
they
just
call a
have a clinic.
CDOC, just a
Yeah.
clinic. They're only open certain times, but go to the ER. They'll have someone on call 24/7 to get you the resources that you need.
They
Don't
also
be
have what is that it's something care.
commu-
Outpatient care. So
outpatient
community
care,
care. Yeah.
community care. Yeah,
So if
community care.
you got a CBOCing area, it's closed, you can go to your local hospital and they should be able to take care of you.
And actually, you can call. I know our facility has a community care nurse there that you can call and contact and talk to 24/7, even at nighttime. So if there's
Right.
any health questions or what, there's somebody there that they can transfer you over to, talk to a nurse or whatever, or talk to someone.
Yep.
You got anything else?
I got nothing else.
Well, y'all have a good night and a good week. And we'll probably see you, I guess, live Sunday night. I don't know if we'll be able to get to a audio. We haven't had one in a few weeks. So.
Instead of audio, because we're gonna try to hit up with
Oh,
Blanca.
that's right.
And maybe we can do that Thursday. Maybe I can set up that for Thursday. We'll get Block on. We'll talk about these playoff predictions.
Mm-hmm.
Even get his opinion. We already picked ours, but
We already picked ours. Let's see how ours lines up. I like
his opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I like getting on there with Blanca talking. It's fun and I enjoy it. So maybe we'll get Blanca back on there if his schedule lines up. And we can just talk football that whole hour, college, and we'll just leave the other sports out. We'll be college and NFL because that'll take up the whole hour. So.
Oh, it sure will. Because the three of us in there, we can talk.
And here's one thing I like too, talking to him. He played college football. Me and you didn't.
Yep. Yeah,
So
we didn't. He played what was it, Arkansas State?
Yeah.
I know he's from Arkansas. I can't remember what college he played with. He was
So
offensive
now he's
lineman.
down in what? He's down in Louisiana now.
He's in Louisiana right now. He's New Orleans, Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge
is where he's at.
LSU.
Yep.
All right. Well, you got anything else?
I got nothing else.
Well, y'all stay safe. Had a good night, and we'll see you next time live. Have a good one.
All righty.